Let's get down to business. Feature number 1. If you have the car on ignition and if you leave the doors closed and try to lock it, you get this beep. And it is loud enough to let you know. Feature number 2. Here we have the key fob. I'm going to place this inside the car while the car is on ignition and then go ahead and shut the doors. Let me now try to lock the car with the request sensor. You will see that there is no lock or unlock working. So that's one of the feature. Feature number 3, I have the key fob placed inside the car. Let me now go ahead and turn off the ignition and then let me shut the doors. Now let me try to lock it and you will hear this beep letting you know that the keys are inside. And it also doesn't lock the cars. Let me quickly grab the keys and now shut the door. Let's now try to lock it with the request sensor. There you go, it's locked. You can use the same request sensor to unlock it. Now let's move on to the next feature. While you're inside the car and if you have the parking bulb or the headlamps on and if you open the door, you're going to hear this beep. It is loud enough to let you know that you have to turn it off before you leave the car. Another feature on the key fob is that when you flip it over, you will get to see the button to release the boot. When you long press this, there you go, you have the boot open. This comes in handy when you're carrying some luggage. And now moving on to the next feature, which is Maruthi's micro hybrid system on the Dzire ZXI. When you turn it on and off, you will see the green and yellow flashes on the tachometer. It's a very important feature to have when you are mostly out in bumper to bumper traffic so that it doesn't shut your engine off every time you stop. The next feature is on the infotainment system. Here you get to see a lot of options on your vehicle average. Click through it, you will get to see the instantaneous fuel economy, the driving range, and the average. And while you go ahead and click on the history button, you will get to see the history of mileages here. First, here are the trip meters that you will get to see. It's based on every start and stop. And if you click on the fuel pump icon, you get to see the mileage of history refuel, which is dependent on every time you open the fuel lid to refill it. The average mileage is about 22 kilometers per liter. What we have next are these 3 buttons that are used to attend calls, to decline calls, and one for voice assistant. You need to know that in order to enable the voice assistant, you have to have your phone paired to it, like you see the error message here. The other important features on narrow roads are these auto folding rear view mirrors, which comes in handy. Moving on, the ZXI variant also gets height adjustable seats, which are of course manual. You need to pull it up or push it down in order to adjust them. Finally, I believe this is a feature which Maruti should have given. When you lock the car, the mirrors don't fold automatically. Thanks viewers, hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to my channel already. See you in another vlog.